Good morning. Today we are continuing our lectures with solution of some important selected questions for JEE as well as GUJCAT, and these all questions are very helpful to you to score marks, right? So first question is, if fx is equal to 10 pi by 4 minus x upon cot twice x not equal to pi by 4 is continuous at x is equal to pi by 4. Now function is continuous, then limit is equal to value, then find f of pi by 4. That is, you have to find out the value, right? So f is continuous, given that f is continuous at x is equal to pi by 4, right? So f is continuous at x equal to pi by 4. That means limit exists, and limit exists, that is limit x tends to pi by 4. fx is equal to f of pi by 4. fx is equal to fa. So now limit x tends to pi by 4, fx is this. So substituting value, this implies limit x tends to pi by 4, fx is 10 pi by 4 minus x whole upon cot twice x is equal to f of pi by 4. Now you have to find out the value of this f of pi by 4. So making this to subject, I'm writing left hand side first this. So f of pi by 4 is equal to limit x tends to pi by 4. Limit x tends to pi by 4. Now this is 10 pi by 4 minus x. That is the formula of 10. And this is 1 upon cot. And you know, there is no formula for cot. So 1 upon cot is 10. So I am writing here 10 twice x. This is 10 twice x into this is 10 pi by 4 minus x. You have one formula, that is 10a minus b. Formula for 10a minus b is 10a minus 10b upon 1 plus 10a 10b. So this is 10a minus 10b upon 1 plus 10a into 10b, 1 plus 10a into 10b. So applying this formula, right, here for this 10 pi by 4 minus 10x, 10 pi by 4 is 1, so 1 minus 10x upon 10 pi by 4, that is 1, plus 10a 10b, that is 10b. So 1 plus 10 pi by 4 is 1. So 10b is x. So 1 plus 10x. Right? Now you have one formula for 10 2x also. 2t upon 1 minus t square. That is the formula for 10 twice x is equal to 2 10x upon 1 minus 10 square x. 1 minus 10 square x. This is again second formula, right? So apply this formula here. What we get? F of pi by 4 is continued. So this is limit x tends to pi by 4. Limit x tends to pi by 4. 10 twice x. Formula for 10 twice x is 2t upon 1 minus t square. That is 2 10x. And you have factorized of this. You know the factor of this. So 1 minus 10 square, that is a square minus b square, that is a minus b, a plus b. So factor of this is 1 minus 10x into 1 plus 10x into 1 plus 10x. This is again into 1 minus 10x whole upon 1 plus 10x. So this is 1 minus 10x, 1 minus 10x will cut. So remaining will be, this is equal to limit x tends to pi by 4 to 10x whole upon 1 plus 10x into 1 plus 10x, that is 1 plus 10x whole square. So this is 1 plus 10x whole square, right? Now substituting value of x is equal to pi by 4, that is 10 pi by 4. 10 pi by 4 is 1. So answer will be 2 into 1 whole upon 10 pi by 4, 1, 1 plus 1, 2, whole square. So your answer will be 1 upon 2. Answer will be 1 upon 2. That is option A is the correct answer. This option A is correct answer. Now second question. D dx of 3 raised to 1 minus twice x. Now 3 is constant and this is variable axis. So constant raised to variable. Here is constant raised to variable form. This is constant raised to variable form. That is form is a raised to x form. And derivative of d dx of a raised to x is equal to a raised to x into log a base e. This is the formula. So what is given here? See, now d dx of, this is d dx of 3 raised to 1 minus twice x. Right? So now, this is not x, this is 1 minus twice x. So derivative of a raised to bracket is a raised to bracket into log a into d dx of bracket again. Right? So derivative of this is a raised to bracket is a raised to bracket into log a base e, that is 3 base e, into derivative of this, that is 1 0 minus 2, so into minus 2 is your answer. Right? So your proper answer is minus option. These two are not possible because they are plus. So minus 2 into 3 raised to 1 minus twice x into log 3 base e, and this is e base 3. So this is your proper answer. So option A is correct answer. Right? Now another question. If f is a differentiable function, f is a differentiable function and f0 is equal to 0, f1 is equal to 1, f dash 0 is equal to 4 is equal to f dash 1, and gx is equal to fx into e raised to fx, then g dash 0 is equal to blank. Right? So we have to find out g dash 0. That means we have to differentiate this g with respect to x. Right? So what is given? Gx is given. So gx is given f of e raised to x into e raised to fx. This is gx given. Now our target is to find out the value of g dash 0. G dash 0 means derivative of g. Right? So differentiating this function with respect to x, that is g dash x is equal to, this is u into v, this is u into v, right? So f of e raised to x as it is, f of e raised to x as it is, and derivative of this e raised to bracket, that is d dx of e raised to bracket is e raised to bracket into d dx of bracket. So this is e raised to fx and derivative of fx again, that is f dash x, plus e raised to fx as it is, and derivative of f bracket, derivative of f bracket is f dash bracket, and the derivative of bracket, that is derivative of e raised to x again, is e raised to x. Now our mission target is to find out the value of g dash 0. So putting x is equal to 0 here, right? So putting x equal to 0, that is g dash 0 is equal to f of e raised to 0, right? So take care while you are substituting the value, right? Into e raised to f of 0 into f dash 0 plus e raised to f of 0 into f dash e raised to 0 into e raised to 0, right? So I am substituting the value of x as 0 in this. Now simplify and write, be carefully, right? So e raised to 0 is 1, so this is f1, this is e raised to f1, and this is f dash 0. This is plus e raised to f0. This is e raised to 0 is 1, so f dash 1, and e raised to 0 is 1, so no need to write 1. Now what is given value? f1 is 1, so f1 is 1, so this value is 1, into e raised to f1, that is again 1. Now f dash 0. F dash 0 is given 4 as well as f dash 1. So f dash 0 is 4 plus e raised to f0. Value of f0 is 0. Value of f0 is 0. So substitute this value here 0. And I think f dash 1 is again 4. So this is 4. This is 4. Right? So your answer will be, this is e raised to f1. f1 is 1. How we get? This is e raised to f0. This is e raised to f0. And value of f0 is 0. So this is e raised to 0. See, this you have to take care also. Right? So e raised to 0 is 1. So this is 1. So answer is 4 plus e raised to 0 is 1. 4. That is 8 is your proper answer. Right? So take care while you are substituting values. Right? Be cautious. Because if you put anything wrong, then your answer will be wrong also. Right? As we show here. Right? So 8 is your answer. That is option number C is your correct answer. Now next question is y is equal to fx is equal to x square plus x minus 2 upon x square minus x, and f dash x is equal to minus half, then y is equal to. So you have to find out the y, and it is given y is equal to fx is equal to x square plus x minus 2 upon x square minus x. Right? And also given f dash x. So value of f dash x is equal to minus half is given. Right? Then you have to find out then you have to find out only y. So what we have to do? See, this is y is equal to fx is equal to x square plus x minus 2 upon x square minus x. If you are given f dash x is equal to minus half, and you have to find out the value of y. So y is what? Y is this fx. Means you have to simplify this fx first, and then you can find out the value of x. Right? If you got value of if you can get value of y, if you got the value of x. Right? So mission target is to find out the value of x first, then from using the value of x, we find out the value of y. Right? So y is equal to fx. Here y is equal to fx is equal to x square plus x minus 2 whole upon x square minus x. This is given. Right? So taking x common from this, and here these are x square plus x minus 2. So factor of this is x plus 2x minus 1. So this is a factor x plus 2 x minus 1, that you know. Taking x common, this is x into x minus 1. So also it's given x is not equal to 1. So this will be cut. So this is cut. So remaining will be bifurcating this. X upon x is 1 plus 2 by x. So this is 1 plus 2 by x. So this is your y is equal to fx. Now we are given f dash x is equal to half, but f dash x is equal to half. So we have to differentiate this. Derivative of 1 is 0 and 2 is constant. So derivative of 1 upon x is minus 1 upon x square. So minus 1 upon x square is equal to 1 upon 2. 1 upon x square is equal to 1 upon 2. This is given. Okay, and we forget to write 2 here. So this is 2. Because derivative of 1 upon x is minus 1 upon x square, but there is a 2 constant. So we have to write 2 also. Right? Now, derivative of f dash x is minus half. Okay, fine. Otherwise, this is not possible because x square is minus 4. That is not possible. Now, minus minus plus. So, x square is equal to 4. That is, x is equal to plus or minus 2. So, x is equal to plus or minus 2. So, you will get value of x is plus or minus 2. Right? So, say, suppose this is result number 1. So if, as I told you, our mission target is to find out the value of x from this, and if you get x, then you can write the value of you can find the value of y by writing or substituting value of x here, right? So x is equal to, then 1 implies, then from 1 what we get? From 1 y is equal to, if x is equal to 2, so 2 upon 2 1, then x is equal to y is equal to 2, and x is equal to minus 2, then from 1 y is equal to, now x is minus 2, so this is minus 1, so 1 minus 1 is 0. So possible value of y are, because our question is y is equal to, so possible value of y are 0 and 2, right? So 0 and 2, that is option C is correct answer. Never write this answer. These are the value of plus or minus 2, right? If we take x equal to 2, y is equal to 2. If we take x equal to minus 2, y equal to 0. So 0 comma 2, that is option C is the correct answer, right? Now another example, same like this. If fx is equal to x square minus x upon x square plus x, so it is given fx is equal to x square minus x upon x square plus twice x, right? Where x not equal to 0 and minus 2, x not equal to 0 and minus 2, right? So similarly we have to find out ddx of f inverse x, means we have to find out the inverse of this function, right? So now if we take x common from this, what we get? x minus 1 whole upon, in denominator there is x common, so x plus 2, so this is x, so this is your fx, that is x minus 1 upon x plus 2, so this is x minus 1 upon x plus 2, this is your fx. Now you learn in relation and function for f inverse x, right? If y is equal to fx, then this implies x is equal to f inverse y, right? So assuming this fx is a y for this, simplifying, and from this make subject to x and find out the expression in y terms, right? So assuming y is equal to, I am writing here, y is equal to x minus 1 upon x minus 2, right? Now we have to make the subject to x, right? So cross multiplying, what we get? xy minus 2y is equal to x minus 1, right? So here these are two terms, so taking this x to here, xy minus x is equal to twice y minus 1, is equal to twice y minus 1. So this is x common, y minus 1 is equal to twice y minus 1, that is x is equal to twice y minus 1 upon y minus 1, x is equal to twice y minus 1, right? If we take this minus 1, okay, so twice y minus 1 upon y minus 1, barabar check. So this is something wrong. Our fx is x minus 1 upon x plus 2, and we are writing here minus, so this is plus, this is plus, now it's okay. So xy minus x is equal to minus 1 minus 2y, right? So this is, if we take minus common, this is 2y plus 1, right? And this is 1 minus y, means this is 1 plus y, taking minus 1 from this also. So what is your x? 2y plus 1, and taking minus common, so minus minus plus, so this become 1 minus y. So this is x. Now what is x? X is equal to f inverse y, as we saw here. So this is f inverse y. Therefore f inverse x is equal to, I am replacing the variable, instead of y I am writing x, right? So twice x plus 1 upon 1 minus x. So this is your f inverse x, whatever which is you want, right? So now you have to differentiate this f inverse x with respect to x. So differentiating this function with respect to x, that is d by dx of f inverse x. Now you have to apply u upon v rule. So 1 minus x whole square. So 1 minus x whole square. 1 minus x as it is. Derivative of this is 2. So derivative of this is 2 minus 2x plus 1 as it is. So 2x plus 1 as it is. And derivative of this is minus 1. So this minus minus become plus. Right? So multiplying this simply for simplification, this is 2 minus twice x plus 1 whole upon 1 minus x whole square. This cancel. So this is 3 upon 1 minus x whole square. So this is ddx of f inverse x, that is 3 upon 1 minus x whole square. So your correct answer is 3 upon 1 minus x whole square. That is option B is your correct answer. Right? Now next last question is x is equal to sin inverse t, y is equal to log 1 minus t square. Then d square y by dx square at, then d square y by dx square at t is equal to half is. Right? So at a glance, if you see this, x is equal to sin inverse, y is equal to log 1 minus t square. So this is parametric equation. So you wish that you can find out dx by dt and dy by dt and then dy by dx. And then again differentiating function with respect to x and substituting t equal to half, you will get your answer. Yes, that is the correct answer and correct procedure for getting correct answer. Now, but I want to do something new. आज कुछ तूफानी करते हैं, right? So x is equal to sin inverse t and y is equal to log of 1 minus t square, log of 1 minus t square. This is given. आज कुछ तूफानी करना है ना, तो t is sin x is equal to sin inverse t. So this implies t is equal to sin x. So substituting t equal to sin x in here, what we get? Therefore, y is equal to log. This is 1 minus sin square x. This is log 1 minus sin square x. Now differentiating this function, because we have to find out d square y by dx square. So differentiating this function with respect to x, dy by dx is equal to log bracket 1 upon bracket, derivative of log bracket is 1 upon bracket and derivative of bracket 1 0 minus as it is, and sin square x, you know, 2 sin x into cos x, either sin twice x, right? So this is 2 times sin x into cos x, right? Now 1 minus sin square x is cos square x. So substituting this value, minus 2 times sin x into cos x upon cos square x. So 1 cos will cut. Answer will be 2 times minus 2 times sin upon cos, that is 10x. So this is minus 2 times 10x. This is minus 2 times 10x. Right? Now, this is dy by dx. You have to find out d square y by dx square. So again differentiating with respect to x, that is d square y by dx square is equal to minus 2 constant and derivative of 10x is sec square x. So this is sec square x. This is your answer, right? But 2 sec square x minus, forget, nowhere here. So what we did mistake? Everything is right. Derivative of 10x is sec square x, minus 2 is constant. So find out our mistake. You are not able to see. Read your question. Then d square y by dx square at t is equal to half is given. And we never substitute the value of t is equal to half. So now at t is equal to half, you have to find out value of t is equal to half. That is t, that is half is equal to sin x from this. right? So suppose I am saying this is 1. So from 1, half is equal to sin x. This implies x is equal to sin is half for 30, that is pi by 6. So x is equal to pi by 6, right? So we have to define out d square y by dx square at t is equal to half, that is at x is equal to now pi by 6. So d square y by dx square at x is equal to pi by 6 is equal to minus 2 times substituting x equal to pi by 6, that is sec square pi by 6, that is minus 2 into sec pi by 6, sec 30, 2 by root 3 whole square, right? So 4 by 3. So your answer will be minus 8 by 3. Now is 8 by 3 is there? Of course, that is option number A, right? Now second thing, this is my method. If you want to differentiate this function with respect to t, that is dx by dt, or second method, we have time, so we are solving this dx by dt, because you have to know all the possible methods, right? There is a 10 methods, there is a hundreds method for solving a one question, and if you are adopting 101 method, then it is also correct and valid method. Only required is your all steps and your all concern right, are logically correct, otherwise your answer is wrong, right? So you can adopt any method for solving maths. So dx by dt is sin inverse t, derivative of sin inverse t is 1 upon under root 1 minus t square, right? So find out dx by dt, then dy by dt. So dy by dt is equal to log bracket 1 upon bracket, that is 1 minus t square, and derivative of this is minus twice t. Now find out dy by dx. So dy by dx is equal to dy by dt, that is minus 2t upon 1 minus t square into dx by dt upon, that is you have to write 1 minus t square reciprocal, write down the reciprocal of this, right? So this is root x, this is x. So this answer will be minus 2t upon under root 1 minus t square. See, this is a long method, so I am adopting this method, right? This is very easy. I write all these steps for your simplification of you, but at the moment this, I know the derivative of this is 2 sin x cos x 1 minus sin square. So if you don't want to write this step, then you can write directly this 2 tan x, right? So no need to write the simplification step, because you are solving MCQ. Now this is dy by dx. We have to find out d square y by dx square. So you have to again differentiate this function, but this function is in t. That means you have to apply chain rule. So multiply by as usual dt by dx, right? So derivative of this function, that is d square y by dx square, is equal to d dx of, instead of this I am differentiating with respect to t. So d dt of this into dt by dx you have to do. Now you have to apply here for this derivative of this function, you have to apply chain u upon v method, then simplify and then substitute t equal to half. So meanwhile you will get answer and you are able to solve this example 2 or 3 times, right? So this is a time saving technique, so you have to adopt that one also. Okay, thank you.